Yo, before we dive in, smash that like button, subscribe, and ring the bell so you never miss a single card pull, hot take, or football recap. Let's build this card collecting community together.
Good afternoon, it's your boy Rubio. Back at the table with some more cards to unveil for you guys today. We have made it through another week of football. Week 11 is over. We are going to focus on week 12 now. But before we get into week 12, let's do a quick recap over what happened in week 11.
Let's start out with the game of the week. The game of the week was between the Texans and the Titans. The Cards actually picked the Titans to win. Even though I would like the Cards to have picked the winner, I'm still partial, since I am living here in Houston, for my Texans to beat any other team. Even though they're not my favorite NFL team, I would rather see them win than the Titans. They did good again, not having CJ in the lineup. He was out again on concussion protocols. Davis Mills did pretty good, 274 yards. Marks had 44 rushing yards. Collins had 92 receptions. All in all, they did pretty good. Can't knock the rookie Cam Ward for the job that he did. He did pretty good also. But the Texans prevailed. Does that mean that CJ's job is in trouble? Definitely not. CJ will probably come back in week 12. He'll come back in week 13. Since they're winning, let him get healthy. If they do make a push for the playoffs, he'll be there to help guide the team into the postseason. Davis Mills is doing a pretty good job commanding the team while CJ's out. If it's working, continue until CJ can get better or other players can come in to help out. Let's move on to my favorite team, my Raiders. As usual, have let me down. They played the Dallas Cowboys on Monday night in front of the bright lights. It was a terrible outing. Defense just did not show up. It looked promising in the first quarter. They start moving the ball down the field, but they can never get into the end zone. They did not use Ashton Genty as much as they really need to. It seems like they have a game plan, but it does not include him. Geno had 238 yards. Unfortunately, he's the leading rusher. Why is he the leading rusher when you have a running back that can do that for you? They definitely need to get some things together. I'm not sure if it's offensive coordinator, if it's defensive coordinator, if it's players, but something needs to happen because the loyal fans are the ones that are suffering. They are dedicated to watching these games, going to these games, investing in merchandise, just repping the team all together. For the last few years, they start good with potential in the preseason and just poop the bed. They get to the regular season and forget how to play. The owners need to get together for next year with the draft. They need to do something because whatever they have in mind is not working. Does that mean we need to fire Pete Carroll? No, it's his first year. He inherited a team from somebody else. And really, I don't think the coach before that should have got fired because you only gave him 2 years to try to get things done. Most of the teams that are successful in the NFL have coaches that have been there for a while or a core group of players that have been producing. Unfortunately, the Raiders have moved so many players around. They've had so many different coaches. It is just not working. I don't know if we need to get rid of players to get new players, but they definitely need to do something. I'm still going to be a loyal Raiders fan. I'm not going to switch it up. I've been a Raiders fan for a majority of my life. I just need my team, the ownership, the coaching staff, the players to get it together. And it's not that I'm angry with the organization. I'm still going to be a fan. I'm still going to rep y'all. I would like to be on the winning side. I have only seen the Raiders in the Super Bowl one time since I've been alive, and that was when they played Tampa Bay. They got killed in the Super Bowl. But at least I got to see them, at least make it to the Super Bowl. We have to move on to week 12. My Raiders play the Cleveland Browns, another team that we should beat. We should have beat the Cowboys. We'll see. The Browns have changed up their quarterback. I would like to see Shador be successful, but just not against my Raiders. I want that young man to have as much success as possible with that terrible franchise. But my team is the Raiders, and I want to see them win. We will see how week 12 goes, and we'll go from there. So we will move on to fantasy football. So with fantasy football, I lost another one. So now my record is 6-5. I played the number one team in our league. He has been putting up phenomenal numbers with the people that he has on his team, and they have been killing it. It kind of started off bad for me with the 12 o'clock games because he has Bijan Robinson, and look what he put up. He put up 30 plus points. And Jackson Smith-Jigba put up another 20 points. So I was in a hole, and Trey McBride and Pickens. I was in a hole the first part of Sunday's games. The second half of Sunday, I caught up and I took the lead at one point. I was hoping my Raiders would come through for me with Ashton Genty, Brock Bowers, and Carlson. They did pretty good. I can't expect them to score 30 plus points every game. This is fantasy football, and it just doesn't work like that all the time. But look at that score. He put up 160 points, and I had 120. The 120 points is awesome, but not against this guy. He beat me pretty bad. I have moved from third place in the league down to seventh place. So I am outside of the playoffs as of right now. We still have a few games to go, and hopefully I can bounce back. That is the wrap up for week 11. We will now move on to week 12. So, week 12 in fantasy. I am predicted to win as of right now. He has some players on bye. I know he's probably my opponent's going to pick up some other players. Hopefully, my team can bounce back and get this W. As far as NFL goes, like I said, my Raiders are playing the Browns. Hopefully, they can get a win, get us our third win of the season, and move on from there. We're not going to make it to the playoffs, but we can be a spoiler in our division. Let's go ahead and see what is going to be the game of the week for week 12. So moving from the table to my computer to figure out what the game of the week is. I have the teams pre-populated into the wheel, and let's see who it's going to be. We're going to shuffle since it is week 12. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and 12. All right, here we go. Spin, spin, spin. Let's see what team we're going to get this week. Hopefully it's a good one. And it is the Jaguars and the Cardinals. So the game of the week for week 12 is going to be the Jaguars and the Cardinals. Let's see which cards we're going to use to see if they can pick the winner out of the Jaguars and the Cardinals. So the cards we're going to use this week is the holiday box of Donruss football. As you can see, it has snowflakes on the side, which is pretty cool. It has Patrick Mahomes on the cover. If it doesn't have the Panini plastic on it, then it ain't real. Let's cut this plastic off and see what's inside. Let me find my knife, open it up, cut across and rip that off. Let me close my knife for safety. All right, so like I said, this box has Patrick Mahomes on the cover, the NFL logo, NFL Players Association. It is a Panini brand. It is Donruss football. There is 90 cards per box, okay? It is the 2025 NFL trading cards. And of course, you're always searching for downtowns in the Donruss boxes. But it says find one holiday. Let me get that a little bit closer. One holiday blaster exclusive. Optic rated rookie preview, red and green per box on average. It says look for the ultra rare downtown inserts, and it has the little downtown in the cursive right in there. So there is 15 cards per pack, and there are 6 packs per box. Of course, every other week we will save 1 pack for the Super Bowl. We will open up 5 packs and save 1 for the Super Bowl. It says the same stuff. 90 cards per box. Find the Holiday Blaster exclusive. Rookie Holiday Sweater memorabilia cards per box on average. Hopefully, we can either get some numbered cards, some patches, some autos. That would be great, because I think in the last pack I opened, we didn't have too many, but I still like opening cards, bringing you this type of content, and I am glad that you follow, like, you subscribe, you share. It is wonderful. You can follow me on TikTok at JRubio80, on YouTube, where I put up the full videos at JRubio, on Instagram at j.rubio80, and on Facebook, Jamie Rubio. All right. So let's see what this box has to offer. Let me see if I can adjust this a little bit. Maybe zoom in for you guys. Yeah, there we go. So in this box, it's the 2025 Donruss Football, features a 400 card set, including 300 base and 100 rated rookies. Everything else in here is stuff that can be pulled out of the box. Hopefully we can get some of those numbered cards, some of those autographs, some of the patches would be great. But if we don't, it's still a good rip. Panini has been a great brand for a while. I know it's switching over to Topps. I can't wait to see what Topps has in store, especially with basketball coming up. You know, Topps Chrome coming out soon. So we'll see. So without further ado, let's crack this thing open. All right. Empty box, nothing inside. Throw that box to the side. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 packs. Let's go ahead and shuffle for 12 seconds. 1 1000, 2 1000, 3 1000, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and 12. All right. So we got our packs here. And this last pack here will be saved for the Super Bowl. So that's going to be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 packs that we're opening. So we're going to pick the winner out of the Jaguars and the Cardinals. If we need to use any other packs to pick our winner, we will use these packs over here. These are some retro cards. I also have Topps Resurgence in there that will help us pick that winner. But without further ado, let's get to ripping. So let's clear some space here for some of our hits. I will take some of these cards down, sit these to the side, and make room for the new packs or new cards. All right. So let me adjust my camera a little bit. We're going to open up our first pack here and see what we got. Coming out the gate, we have Mr. A.J. Brown from the Philadelphia Eagles. Chuba Hubbard from the Carolina Panthers. Deebo Samuels from the Washington Commanders. Anthony Richardson, a quarterback for the Indianapolis Colts. We have a rated rookie from the Steelers, Caleb Johnson. We have another rated rookie of James Pierce Jr. from the Atlanta Falcons. We have Fred Warner from the San Francisco 49ers. We have Demarcus Robinson from the, it says 49ers, but he is in the Los Angeles Rams. We have from the Cleveland Browns. We have a legend card here of Mr. Howie Long from my Las Vegas Raiders. We have Travis Kelce from the Kansas City Chiefs. We have Nick Bonito from the Denver Broncos. We have Justin Jefferson from the Minnesota Vikings. We have EJ Speed from the Indianapolis Colts. And Luke Musgrave from the Green Bay Packers. No Jaguars and no Cardinals in this pack so far. So we're going to move on to the next one. And hopefully we can get some autographs, some numbered cards, something. Let me check if this one's numbered. No, that one's not numbered, but it is a nice looking card. It looks kind of retro. All right, we're going to open up the next pack. Moving right along. All right, and we have a Las Vegas Raider to start it out. Mr. Trey Tucker from the Las Vegas Raiders. We have Patrick Mahomes from the Kansas City Chiefs. We have Jackson Smith and Jigba from the Seattle Seahawks. We have Ozzie Newsome from the Cleveland Browns. We have Isaac Tesla from the Detroit Lions. We have Andrew Mukuba from the Philadelphia Eagles. We have our first Jaguar, Mark Brunell, the old school quarterback for the Jacksonville Jaguars. Jacksonville is up 1-0 as of right now. Moving along, we have Mr. Bucky Irving from the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. We have Calvin Ridley from the Tennessee Titans. We have Xavier McKinney from the Green Bay Packers. We have a rated rookie, Shamir Dyke from the Tennessee Titans. It's a nice looking card. We have Christian Watson, my wide receiver on my fantasy team, from the Green Bay Packers. Edgerrin James, old school running back for the Indianapolis Colts. John Jefferson, wide receiver for the Los Angeles Chargers. And last in this pack, we have Mr. Ricky Pearsall from the San Francisco 49ers. All right. We have 3 more packs left. So we are halfway done. Thank you guys for making it through the video so far. We have 3 more packs to go. Don't forget to like and subscribe, share with others. If you guys see any particular cards you like, would like to make an offer on any of them, just shoot me a message on TikTok or Instagram. That is where I check most of my messages. TikTok is jrubio80. Instagram is j.rubio80. Or if you're watching the video on YouTube and you want to send me a message on there, it's going to send me a notification. You can also hit me up on there, and that's just jrubio. Let's move on to the next pack. These packs are pretty easy to open up too, so it's not that hard to open up. They rip pretty easily. Coming out of the gate on this one, we have a legend, Mr. Tony Dorsett from the Dallas Cowboys. We have Ladd McConkey, wide receiver from the Los Angeles Chargers. We have Khalil Mack from the Chargers. We have Brock Purdy from the San Francisco 49ers. We have Luther Burden III, rated rookie from the Chicago Bears. Wow, look at that one. That's a nice one. And it's a patch. Whoo-hoo, look at the thickness on that bad boy. Yes, sir. It says rookie sweater, Mr. Cam Ward from the Tennessee Titans. It's a nice looking card. I have Zach Moss from the Cincinnati Bengals. I have Greg Dortch, wide receiver from the Arizona Cardinals. From the Buffalo Bills, we have Christian Benford. We have Justin Herbert from the Los Angeles Chargers. We have Tyler Warren from the Indianapolis Colts. It says the rookies at the bottom there on like a little refractor. We will sit that over here. I have Brandon Ayuk from the San Francisco 49ers. I have another Jaguar that's going to take them up to 2-1 on the Arizona Cardinals, Mr. Tank Bigsby. I have a retro card of Mr. Vinny Testaverde from the Carolina Panthers. And last card in this pack from my Las Vegas Raiders, Mr. Max Crosby. Look at those beautiful cards. That little refractor look like a checkerboard pattern. Let's see if that one's numbered. Then we have this little sweater here of Mr. Cam Ward. Is that one numbered also? No, it's not, but it's cool. The last refractor type card here is Chamir Dyke from the Tennessee Titans. Is that one numbered? No. Okay, but there's some nice looking cards. We're going to keep it going. Second to last pack. We have the Jaguars up on the Cardinals, 2-1. Let's see if they can do something in this pack. So I have from the Miami Dolphins, Tua Tagovailoa. This guy just needs to stay healthy. Hopefully he doesn't get any more concussions, because if he does, just end it. But it ain't worth your life for the game. You have to live afterwards. If you are not able to enjoy life after the game, sometimes it's not even worth it. So Tua Tagovailoa from the Miami Dolphins. Tyron Tracy Jr. from the New York Giants. Ramondre Stevenson from the New England Patriots. Deion Sanders from the Atlanta Falcons. I have a rated rookie of Arian Smith from the New York Jets. I have another rated rookie of Mason Taylor from the New York Jets. I have Chris Jones from the Kansas City Chiefs. I have Joe Horn old school wide receiver from the New Orleans Saints. I have Michael Penix Jr. from the Atlanta Falcons. Jr. from the Los Angeles Chargers. I have an Elite Series TJ Watt. That's a nice looking card there. Yeah. Is that one numbered? It is not. But it's still a nice looking card there. Yeah. Alright, we'll sit that over there. We have Eli Manning, old school quarterback for the New York Giants, who also won them a couple Super Bowls. Isaiah Pacheco from the Kansas City Chiefs. Nick Chubb, who used to be on the Cleveland Browns. I think he's on the Texans now. I'm not really sure, but I know he is not with the Browns anymore. And we have old school quarterback Boomer Esiason for the Cincinnati Bengals. Just to give us a little bit of a recap, the Jaguars are up 2-1 on the Cardinals. Hopefully with this last pack here, can bring some last pack magic for them. So let's see what's inside. All right. So coming out of the gate, we have Cedric Tillman from the Cleveland Browns. Jamal Charles from the Kansas City Chiefs. George Kittle from the San Francisco 49ers. Adonai Mitchell from the from the Indianapolis Colts. Tez Johnson, the rated rookie from the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Tyler Booker, rated rookie from the Dallas Cowboys. Blake Corum from the Los Angeles Rams. Kirk Cousins from the Atlanta Falcons. Julian Love from the Seattle Seahawks. Mike Gesicki from the Cincinnati Bengals. Brian Burns from the New York Giants. Will McDonald from the New York Jets. DeAndre Swift from the Chicago Bears. Jonnu Smith from the Miami Dolphins. Audric Esteen from the Denver Broncos. Thank you guys for making it through the video. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Share with others. I am currently at almost 1,200 followers on TikTok. I'm trying to grow this channel as much as possible. I'm trying to get TikTok up to at least 5,000. I do plan on doing lives on TikTok sometime next year once I can get everything set up. You'll see me doing live selling cards on TikTok. That's the plan for next year. You can follow me on all my social medias, j.rubio80 on Instagram, jrubio80 on TikTok, jrubio on YouTube, and Jamie Rubio on Facebook. I am very appreciative of the love that I get from everyone that follows me, that likes my videos, my shorts, all that good stuff. It definitely lets me know that the work I am putting in is not unseen. Let's take a quick recap over what we have so far. The cards have picked the winner for Week 12, which is the Jaguars, who have won today 2-1 versus the Cardinals. The two athletes that brought it in for him was Mr. Mark Brunell, quarterback for old school quarterback for the Jacksonville Jaguars, and Mr. Tank Bigsby, running back for the Jacksonville Jaguars. Our one lone Cardinal, Greg Dortch, a wide receiver from the Arizona Cardinals. We have the Elite Series of Mr. TJ Watt from the Pittsburgh Steelers. We have the rookies, Tyler Warren, tight end for the Indianapolis Colts. We have a rookie sweater of Mr. Cam Ward. It's a nice looking sweater looking thing from the Tennessee Titans. And we have Chamir Dyke, wide receiver from the Tennessee Titans, on the rated rookie. All right. Then we have this portrait card of Mr. Travis Kelce from the Kansas City Chiefs, which is a nice looking card there. Got like that old school vibe to it. So no numbered cards out of this pack, but we did get a patch. I'm happy with whatever I get. I would like to see more numbered cards and autographs, but that is the joy of ripping these packs. If it was guaranteed that you would get all these numbered cards and autographs, we might not be as excited to open these packs if we already knew what we were going to get. So we're going to move on to our rookies here. We have from the Dallas Cowboys, Tyler Bookert, Tez Johnson from the Tampa Buccaneers, Mason Taylor from the Jets, Arian Smith from the Jets, Luther Burden III from the Chicago Bears, James Pierce Jr. from the Atlanta Falcons, and Caleb Johnson, rookie from the Pittsburgh Steelers. And we'll run through our base cards here, which is a whole lot. I have a lot of base cards that I buy off or whatnot. They're PC players for my personal collection. So we have Audric Esteen, Broncos, Jonnu Smith, Dolphins, DeAndre Swift, Bears, Will McDonald, Jets, Brian Burns, Giants, Mike Gesicki, Bengals, Julian Love, Seahawks, Kirk Cousins, Falcons, Blake Corum, Rams, Adonai Mitchell, Colts, George Kittle, 49ers, Jamal Charles, Chiefs, Cedric Tillman, Browns, Boomer Esiason, Bengals, Nick Chubb, Browns, Isaiah Pacheco, Chiefs, Eli Manning, Giants, Derwin James Jr., Chargers, Michael Penix Jr., Falcons, Joe Horn, Saints, Chris Jones, Chiefs, Deion Sanders, Falcons, Andre Stevenson, Patriots, Tyrone Tracy Jr., Giants, Tua Tagovailoa, Dolphins, Max Crosby, Raiders, Vinny Testaverde,
Jeremiah Owusu-Koramoah. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, subscribe, and share. Let me know in the comments your favorite card pull or your prediction for Week 12.
Demarcus Robinson, 49ers, but he's in the Rams jersey. Fred Warner, 49ers. Anthony Richardson, Colts. Deebo Samuels, Commanders. Chuba Hubbard, Panthers. And last one, A.J. Brown from the Eagles. Thank you guys for making it through this video. I hope you guys enjoyed watching it as much as I enjoyed bringing it to you guys. Hopefully this either convinced you to buy this pack, or you can hit me up and be like, hey, let me get a couple of those cards off of you. I am always willing to sell cards. Hopefully soon I'll have the whole collection eBay. As of right now, I have only a select few cards. If there are any particular players that you would like to see on eBay or know which ones I have in my collection, hit me up on Instagram, TikTok. I can send you pictures of those particular players and maybe we can make a deal. The holiday season is approaching. I wish each and every one of you the most awesome holiday season. I hope you and your family enjoy it and cherish the times that you have together. It's not promised that we will all live forever. There's some people that are going through sickness, through mental health, through whatever is happening in life that is probably keeping them down. But if, our videos or kind words can help uplift them, I am happy to do that. So, without further ado, I didn't even introduce my boy Blue, but he's still back there. There he is. Hey, Blue. Always a smile on his face. Always a man of few words. But me and my boy Blue, we're out of here.